Hi everyone, it's Kara from Prairie Bloom Pottery. Thanks for joining, and if you haven't been here before, I like to do kiln unloads, but I don't have a kiln, so it is all of my stuff is fired in a studio kiln, and I just show you what I got for results. So let's get started. So first up, I made a few little magnets. So this one is Amaco Succulent. This one is Amaco Saguaro. And this one is Amaco Cherry Blossom. And I did another little magnet. It's got a knit pattern on it. And this one was done with Spectrum Ginger, one of the new floating glazes. So it's not quite how I expected that to turn out. Anyway, and then I did a few testers. So I did this one. So I have Saturation Metallic from Amaco, and when you put it with things, like when it's just by itself, it's like a really flat, like silvery metallic color. And it's okay, it's fine, you know, depending on what you're using it for. But when you add it to things, it gets like it runs quite a bit. So this was just like a little tester bowl that I made. Has an imprint of a bicycle on it. This is Snow Celadon by Amaco, and then this is Saturation Metallic by Amaco. So that turned out kind of fun. I might have to play around with that a little bit. There's some cool, like, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if it's focusing. Some cool drips, so maybe like a thinner application instead of quite so thick, but it did come out kind of neat. And then if you saw my last video, I had a bowl that had, it had Soft Red by Spectrum, but it kind of got thick at the bottom, and so it was kind of orange peeled a little bit and didn't look great. So I tried like just putting a little texture with this stamp of a flower, and then I put just one coat of Soft Red, and I think it's a little thin. So a little more to play with on that, but I like it better than I do the orange peel effect. I think this looks nicer because it, you know, it's shiny. It doesn't have that bumpy look to it. But I think if I can get it right, I'll like it. And then this one was one I tested. It has 2 coats of birch, 2 coats of cordovan, both from Amaco, and then the lip had pearl white from Spectrum. So I think that turned out pretty cool. I like that. To try more things with them. In fact, I have a few things in the kiln now that are hoping to go into the kiln now that have cordovan on them. So we'll try it and see what happens. So this one, I was a little. This is a refire, and originally I put Flux Blossom on the outside and inside, 2 coats. And then I put 2 coats of Amaryllis at the band, and then another coat of Flux Blossom over that. And I got this really weird spot, and I have another spot. I'll show you what it looks like in another bowl that I got back, different firings. But it had like this weird spot that had crazed at the bottom. It looked like a totally different glaze. So I'm not sure what that was, but I was like, well, I'll put some more glaze on it and see what happens, because I didn't feel like it was food safe with the crazing that was happening in that little spot. So what I did is I added 2 coats of peppered plum and a coat of peppered plum on the bottom, and then another coat of Flux Blossom over all of that. I think it turned out really pretty. I really like this one. I have another bowl coming out with Flux Blossom and Peppered Plum, and I'm hoping that I get similar results. The only thing I found I did not care for on this one, I started to get little pinholes. They're not sharp, and they're fully covered and they're all on the outside, but I think maybe I just didn't put a thick enough coat. Maybe it's because I try not to add too much of the fluxes to the outside because I'm worried that they're gonna drip. So I'm always a little bit more sparse on that. But I don't know. I hate to risk refiring it when I love the inside so much, but yeah, you'll have to let me know what you think, and if you've encountered that much with the, yeah, you can kind of see it, just like those little, not sharp, just kind of faint. Looks like the bubble popped, but it didn't quite fully smooth out in the kiln. Okay, so this is a little berry bowl that I made. This is the old Amaco ancient copper on the feet. I still have a bottle of it, so that's what I use. And then this is 1 time honey flux, 2 times river birch, both inside and out. And I really like that look. I usually do a little less on the bottom. So I think I only put 1 coat of river birch on the bottom just so it didn't drip or like plug the holes. But if you can see it, I hope you can, there's a spot right here. Let me get some more light, maybe that'll help. But it's crazed and it looks raised. And it's almost like a yellow clear color. I don't understand what it is. The same spot happened, but different glazes. It was one of the Amaco Flux glazes, Flux Blossom, on the previous bowl I just showed you. But this has now happened on 3 bowls of this honey flux and river birch. I'm refiring the other one, so it's not out yet. But this little berry bowl. And then this one might be a little bit worse. Yeah, you can really see it on that one. It's kind of a yellowy color and it's crazed. So if anybody's had that happen, let me know. I'm gonna try to refire. I'm gonna try to add more glaze like I did with the pink and refire and see if that fixes it. See if it'll look nice, because that's really sad. I really like these. And then I made little plates to go with them, to go underneath. And I call this terrazzo because I think it kind of looks like terrazzo, but it is similar to the bowls where it's 1 times honey flux, 2 times river birch, but then I add little chips of stroking coat. So in here there's Making Me Blush, My Blue Heaven, Blue Isle, Cutie Pie Coral, Glowworm, Ruby Slippers. I don't know if I said that one already. There's another one. Teal Next Time, I think, was the other one. But I think those turned out so cute. And then around the outside, I did the Amaco's Ancient Copper. So yeah, I really like those. So hopefully, I mean, I guess these would always be fine just by themselves, but it's cute to have a little colander with it. And then I did one more that didn't have that. So this one's perfect. So I have no idea, I don't know what's going on. All the same firing, so kind of weird. But if you have any thoughts on that, or you've had that happen to you before, shoot me a note. Let me know what you found out. And then, let's see, I did these little wine toppers. So this little pumpkin has papaya and tapenade, 2 coats of that. And then this one is kind of like a funky wine topper. It's like I threw a closed form and then twisted it. And this one has Birch by Mayco and Cordovan. So turned out kind of cool. See that? And then I just got Spectrum's Cactus. I've never tried that one before. So I was like, oh, I'll put it on another one of these little twisted wine toppers and see how I like it. And it's okay. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of plain, but it's all right. It's not bad. All right, and then last one here. Oh no, I have one more. Okay. Second to last one. These are both some of the new Spectrum floating glazes, and I did it on a red clay. This is a Continental Clay Dark Iron. This is Fuzzy Peach, and this one is Floating Turquoise. So I'm floating turquoise on the inside. So that turned out kind of cool. I like that. I like the Fuzzy Peach on the brown clay or the red clay. That looks nice. All right, and then now this is the last one. So I had a cup that came out, and it was one of those like Seaside or beach cups, and so I put just like a bunch of different blue and green glazes on it, and it came out, and two of them, I know it's a Celadon from Amaco and Seaweed. I know it's, you know, a blue Celadon and then Seaweed from Amaco. And so I was testing this out, and this one is Storm by Amaco, and I think I did 2 coats of that, and then 1 coat of Seaweed. And before, it had like these little dots, like it almost separated, like you see with Rainforest and Snow, if you've ever seen that combination. And so I was trying to get that on this, but I don't think I found it. So I might have to try, I made some test tiles to try the other combinations and see if I could get them to work. But yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Okay, one more thing I forgot to show you guys. I got new business cards printed from Canva. Gosh, I can't get it right. I'm very excited about them. Here they are. What do you think?